Yes. He's like, oh, you're much louder than we thought you were. Let's adjust the mic. The project where I feel like I made the biggest impact is actually not out yet, but it's gonna be out soon, and this is not just shameless promo, I promise. There's a reason for it. It's my first feature film called Doing It. And the reason it's so impactful, not only for me, but I believe will be for others, is it is a sex comedy. It is, I play the lead of this movie. I am a South Asian woman in this sex comedy as a lead, and I grew up pretty reserved. I grew up scared saying the word sex. Even throughout the film, I was really nervous saying the words vagina and whatnot. And so I had to really address all of that internalized shame. And the reason I bring up doing it is because through the process of making the movie, I've become so much more comfortable in my body and with my sexuality. I'm like talking, all you guys are like doing something over there, and it's making me very insecure. What are you guys talking about? Oh, there's a lot of wild. Okay. Am I allowed to be a real human being and just say that these earrings are gonna be gone? Is that okay? There were so many wild moments behind the scenes of doing it, but there's one that really stands out in particular. My mom helped on the film. She was the cultural consultant, and we shot in Toronto, which is my hometown, so a lot of my friends were on set. And my friend came running to me, running. I was like, what's wrong, what's wrong? She goes, do you know what just happened? I said, what? She goes, your mom just made a sex joke to me. And I went, my mom? So the wildest thing is that me and my mom, for the first time in our lives, started to make sex jokes in front of each other. It's the first time Mom ever admitted to me she had sex in her life. Because before this conversation, she was a virgin. I think there's a universal culture around undervaluing girls and women, whether it's us believing their stories, empowering them, giving them opportunities, educating them. If you look at any industry and you put a man and a woman side by side, the treatment of them is likely going to be different in some capacity. When it comes to safety, when it comes to economic power, just across the board, I think we undervalue girls and women, which is, quite frankly, really freaking stupid because it's 50% of the population and we're wasting so much human potential. So really, we're just playing ourselves. So yes, I host Battle of Generations. It's Gen Z, Millennial, Gen X, and Boomer. And every episode as I'm about to tape, I make a bet about who I think is gonna win. And every single episode, I'm wrong. Because I'm constantly surprised. I think the generation that surprises me the most, shockingly, is actually boomers. They are so bizarre. And I only say this because you can see that their age and wisdom has put them in a place where they're like, we don't care about being a certain way. We don't care about sounding a certain way. We've lived all these years, we've gone through embarrassment, we've gone through all these phases. They truly do not give an F. Okay, my dream movie that I want to create is a movie inspired by my real life aunties. So I'm obsessed with my aunties, my mom included. They are just unlike any Indian woman you have seen on screen before. They're so nuanced, and they're so layered, and they're hilarious, and they're a little bit raunchy. They're a little bit risque, I'm not gonna lie. And I've never seen characters like them on screen, so my dream is to create a movie based around my real life aunties that is like wild. The real version of them. They go on a trip, maybe they get involved in some sort of heist or situation. It's just that I want to see Indian aunties be the main characters. Stranded on Unicorn Island. The 3 things I want with me: chapstick. I straight up cannot live without my chapstick. I have one in every place I go to. 2, an energy drink. I don't want to be stranded and boring. And the 3rd thing is a boat, because your girl is too busy to be stranded. I'm not stupid. What the hell are you talking about? I ain't got time for that. I got things to do. This is a really tough question. See, because they were Indian food, I would say my mom's chicken curry. My mom's a great cook. But if you're gonna say comfort food, okay, there's one food that I always want to eat no matter what. I don't care if I'm hungry or full or hot or cold. It's chaat. I love chaat so much. Up there with golgappe or pani puri, whatever you want to say. But chaat for me is like the ultimate food.